Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Football Team.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Football Team and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Back to throw now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's brought down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 21-yard line.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The field goal is good. Makes this Washington 3. Broncos nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And Denver getting set to take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 36 yards out. And McManus able to put it through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
Game at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
By Alexander Johnson. A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A gain of 4.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And at the half, it's the Vikings who have taken their lead to the locker room. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
They run the option on second down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now back to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there.
Holding, receiving team.
I'm trying to understand.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Open man Hamler. That's complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4.
At the 43.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
45-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So the Broncos coming out now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second and 9 now. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many These slot guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
34-yard line.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Broncos 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
KJ Hamler returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
By Chase Young.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Number 34 on the carry.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down.